Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today's Tuesday, December 29th. Outstanding move in the market today for really no reason other than, I guess they call it a Christmas rally. But anyway, we're going to look at a couple things here and see where we're going to go next and where support and resistance is. A couple things I want to identify when I start with Amazon here. We do have a gap down here, which is no big deal. Just wanted to make you aware of that. Beautiful consolidation right here, nice and tight on the daily. Yes, this is a daily chart, and you can see here it was doing really nice consolidation until today. Today we broke out of that consolidation and took that next leg up. It does look like right now that she has a little more to go here on the daily, and 70, 75 will probably be in the area before a pullback. But this will now act as support. You can draw your line right across here. Any dips to the downside, it'll probably hold the 686 pretty solid unless there's some kind of crazy news that comes out. But power forward for sure. But I do want to make you aware of a couple other things. And let's look at a longer time frame here. Monthly is definitely outside the Bollinger Band, but it has been for 3 months now. And relative strength index is at 83. This is definitely getting a little overbought, and you can see your quarterly is just through the roof. Okay, here's that gap, and here is that upper Bollinger Band right now. So keep an eye on this because your relative strength index is at 85. So it's going to need a pullback for a longer term at some point here, or they're going to do a split or something will take place. But moving forward very nicely. So let's take a look at Google. Same situation. Pretty much, I think it's the same people that are buying this. It's just identical. It's just that simple. So consolidation had your two lower areas. You had a nice consolidation here. Then it stepped up and consolidated a little bit higher. Now we broke out, and potentially what's going to happen is going to consolidate a little bit higher. Google's going to need a pullback the same way once it gets to that point of overbought. But it's in a beautiful trend since the split over here. It's done really well since 4.3. It's slowly chugging to the upside. Relative strength index is getting a little bit high, but it is kind of on a beeline right here to the 1102. But if we do remove the, and I just wanted to make sure that you saw that split in there because that's where they always go. With removing that, I just want to show you that your relative strength index is getting a little bit high. Taking that out, you're getting ready to cross to the downside there on your stow, and you can't see the MACD, but the MACD is also looking to the downside. It's getting ready to. So your monthly is, your runes a little bit leveled off. Looks like you have a little more up here. Relative strength index is a 78, 3 months solid outside the Bollinger Band, but has definitely made a beautiful move. Any pullback will probably come into this area somewhere over here on a big pullback, 611. For a reset and still stay very bullish to the upside to get that upper gap at 900 or whatever it is. So let's take a look at SPY real quick. Okay, SPY, Google, and Amazon, and that'll be it. Members, make sure you check out the video tonight. It is awesome. We have all those mobile alerts I sent out today. I'm going to review those and several others. All right, SPY's coming in here. Looking at the monthly here, you can see where the resistance is going to be right in this area. Slowly drifting to the downside. It came down and up. That's pretty much how it goes. Lower Bollinger Band to upper Bollinger Band. It's definitely going to meet some resistance right here, but there was a power day today. But you can still see drifting to the downside. Your room's drifting to the downside. Little cross up here. I don't have any volume up, but I did want to show you the volume, but next time on that. So today, for this week so far, we had last week, good week. Starting out this week, we had a great move right here through the 50-day, and potential top right here is going to be at this area here. So definitely keep an eye on that. You can see a stow is starting to cross to the downside on the weekly, so it's losing strength. I want to drop this down to a daily here. You had three big gap trades in here, then it dropped down a little bit, and then rocketed back up today. Somebody has plans, not me. These guys have money that are doing this, and it's really, the volume is very weak. So these are some really ugly candles right here. There's nothing consistent, and it's very sporadic. So be very careful when you're playing with SPY. Because it's going to get toppy, and it could hit this trend line, and it might not. You never know. It might just form a double top right here at the 208.27. We'll have to see what happens. We also have a gap at 209. that you should be aware of on a lower time frame. And you can see your hourly here, your relative strength index is at 70, was a little bit higher. It's also getting ready to cross to the downside here. Your Arun is running across the top, and just a matter of time before it pops to the downside. But we do have this little gap right here. It's at 209.33, so potentially we can get that, but I think the RSI has to reset first before it gets that. All right, so look for this to pull back at some point here tomorrow or the next day, or maybe they're gonna maybe they're gonna wait until Monday. Who knows? But I'm just giving you the technicals of what I see, because that's what I see. All right, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Have yourself a fantastic New Year's.